And welcome to the Abundology Podcast. My name is Renee Spears, and I help people have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from downtown Portland, Oregon, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of February 16th, 2020. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And Mercury Retrograde starts today and goes until March 9th. And Mercury Retrograde usually freaks out most of us because we associate it with technology breaking, travel and traffic delays, lost items, communication breakdowns. It just feels like everything goes wrong when it's Mercury Retrograde. And this Mercury Retrograde, communications are really going to be affected, meaning that people are not going to understand what you're saying or be on the same wavelength as you. So be super clear about what you're saying. Be super clear about what you're putting in emails, and just double check all your appointment times just in case. And this Mercury retrograde is also really big on dreaming, so it'll be easy to oversleep. You might have some really great dreams during this time. So remember to set your alarm, and maybe even a couple of alarms if you have important appointments or you're flying. Once again, just in case. So how do we make the best of this Mercury retrograde? And I would like to focus on this time on all the re words, the RE words, like renew, review, revamp, redecorate. And all those words mean to go back. So we're going to want to review all of the contracts or anything that we're signing. We want to prepare to repeat ourselves often during this time, especially with the communication issues that we might have. We're going to reunite with old friends, redecorate a room, rekindle a romance. Although you might want to be careful with the rekindling of the romances, because even though Mercury retrograde can bring back old loves into your life, it's often so you can have closure, not necessarily because they are like the one that got away. And I like to think of Mercury retrograde as a quarterly review period, a chance to pause and review. It's a great opportunity to handle unfinished business. And most of us start a million things that we don't complete. And we don't realize how much psychic clutter that this creates. So the retrograde is like a quarterly review process. It's a chance to tie up those loose ends and create a clear vision for your future. And take advantage of all of this tying stuff up and cleaning stuff up and getting projects done that you have started. If you take advantage of all that, you'll be fresh and ready for the rest of the year when Mercury goes direct on March 9th. And this is also a fantastic time to practice giving up control. The more that we can embrace chaos or the lack of control, the better we'll survive this time. And really, isn't control an illusion anyhow? So if you have been pushing to get something to work and it just isn't working, this is the time to take a step back. And there's always a reason why something isn't working. And most of us think it's because we haven't worked hard enough or we haven't tried hard enough. Like there's something that we have done wrong. But when something isn't working out, it's because it isn't meant to be. There is a better option. Your life is meant to go in a different direction. Things not working out are a terrific sign from the universe that there is a different and better way. So we're just going to want to sit back and meditate on the fact that lots of experiences are outside of our control. But if you need to feel in control right now, because you might have that feeling, it might be a little like, wow, I'm feeling way out of control, which is common. If you need to feel that control, then do something that you have control over, like clean and organize your home, your car, clean out your emails, clean up your banking. Go back and finish up all of the loose ends of any of the projects that you've started. And that's exactly what I plan to spend on doing the next 3 weeks. Is I have so many little things to clean up. I have email newsletter signups to get set up. I have to finish my YouTube page. I want to get this podcast cleaned up and promoted more. I started this podcast just for fun. because I was researching this energy for myself and my clients anyway, so I figured it would be easy to just share it with a podcast. But now I'm at episode 51, and it's evolving into something much bigger than I had originally imagined. So it's time for me to take it more seriously, promote it more, clean up some links, clean up some graphics. And it's a perfect time to do that kind of stuff during this retrograde. And then just one more thing to mention. Neptune, which is the planet of spirituality, will form a sextile with Jupiter, the planet of abundance, my favorite planet, on February 20th, which is Thursday. And while this happens Thursday, it's something that we're going to feel all month. Jupiter and Neptune aligning is special in 2020 because it happens 3 times. And this is very rare. And it indicates that we're going to be getting some strong and powerful messages from the universe. And I will take all of the messages, especially strong and powerful ones from the universe that I can get. So this is a peaceful, supportive, healing energy that helps us deal with all the other intense energies that we're going to be feeling this year. And we can enjoy it all this month, and then it happens again in July and August, and then again in October. So we will take all the peaceful, supportive energy that we can get this year. So to recap, Mercury retrograde starts today, goes through March 9th. This is a wonderful time to do a review of the past 3 months and clean things up, any of the loose ends, any projects that need to be finished. Great time to do that. And to relax and remember that not everything is in our control. But if we need to do something to feel like we're in control, we can do some cleaning, cleaning out emails, banking, our cars, doing some organizing. And then we just want to enjoy this abundant spiritual energy that will help us make it through these next couple months, through this year, these tough times. So, a weird week, kind of a weird week. We got Mercury retrograde. We got some other things happening that I didn't bring up because I don't go too deep into astrology. And then we do have it balancing out, though, with this good energy that starts on Thursday. So as always, thank you for listening. My 28 Days of Making Money program is out now. I want to thank you so much for supporting it. It's only $28, and you can buy it on my website, abundology.com. Have a wonderful week. Remember to work with the positive side of Mercury retrograde, and I will talk to you next week.